Okay, I'm back. Alright. These next two are short. I'm going to do separate videos for each. I thought about combining them, but I want people to be able to view these separately. So the next one I'm going to do is PTSD. Okay. Miss, people... Excuse me. Sorry. People suffer from PTSD right after they experience a traumatic event. Fact. That was a miss. Sorry. Fact. Symptoms usually develop within the first 3 months after trauma, but may not appear until months or years have passed. These symptoms may continue for years following the trauma, or in some cases, symptoms may subside and reoccur later in life, which is often the case with victims of childhood abuse. Some people don't recognize they have PTSD. I was one of those people. I want to talk about this one for a minute because I'm one of those people, okay? I'm probably just going to share this video to my secret group because I don't want a lot of the people on my Facebook to see this. I suppressed my memories from my childhood abuse for years, and it didn't hit me hard until 4 months ago. I can't believe it's been four months already. It really doesn't feel like it. Sometimes it feels like longer, and sometimes it doesn't feel like it's been that long at all, honestly. But with PTSD, it feels like it just happened 4 months ago. And it's so hard to explain, okay? Now, I have resuppressed those memories because I am not ready to deal with it. My psychiatrist is working with me on medication right now because we are trying to get my moods and depression and all that under control first, and then we are going to work on therapy because I'm going to have to mentally work through this to get through my PTSD part of this so that I can move on from it and live my life. Because I'm not going to be able to live my life until I can work through my past. But my problem is I'm suppressing my past. And I suppressed it for so long that it bottled up for all those years. 27 years. No, not 27 years. 21 years. 21 years that I had it bottled up. And it just hit me. And on Christmas Eve, I wanted to jump out of the car. I wanted to jump out of the car and kill myself. So, I've been battling that, and my kids have... I've been depressed for years. I've had depression for as long as I can remember, since I was 13, 14, 15, on and on and on. I was hospitalized at the age of 15, I believe. I was with my husband then, so it had to be 15, 16 years old that I was hospitalized. I think it was 16. 16 or 17. I'm pretty sure it was 16. I was hospitalized due to my depression from cutting. I cut up my arms real bad. I cut up my arms, I cut up my legs. I cut up pretty bad. It was bad. And as bad as this is to say, Okay, I love my kids. I love my kids. I would hurt anybody over them. Anybody hurts my kids, they are going to regret it. That being said, at the same time, I don't feel that motherly bond with them. Now, I will go do things with them, like we will go eat, we will go bowling, I will cheer them on when we're bowling and stuff like that. But sometimes it's forced. Now, I did Katie's hair the other night, but it's forced. I am pushing myself through the motions. I am numb a lot of the time. And it got a lot worse from 4 months ago on, and I'm still battling through this. And my husband has been going through this. He used to not believe in it so much, but he has been so amazing whenever he realized that it's a real thing, that it's not just all in my head, that it's an actual mental issue. He started reading articles, and he even sends me articles now, helping me study up on it and learning about it so that we can work on it together, and it's amazing. Okay, I'll sit there and I get angry for no reason, and I'll go from okay, and I get angry. My thing is now, I used to be so numb 4 months ago. Like, I just felt nothing, and now I can be okay, and then I just get angry. Now I'm just angry all the time. And I feel so bad because I yell at my children like all the time, and they could just be coming out to ask for a drink or something, and oh God, I feel so bad. I really, really need to reschedule my psychiatrist appointment, and I keep blowing it off, and I know I need to go, and I keep blowing it off. And now they're out of school, and now I know it's going to be much harder to go. But I need to go. Excuse me. Okay, I got like way off topic there, I'm sorry. Okay. Myth: PTSD isn't treatable. Fact: it can be a chronic illness for some people, but there are some treatments that works for there are some treatments that work for others. I guess like talk therapy and stuff like that, which is what they're wanting to do for me whenever they can figure out my medication for the depression and the bipolar disorder. Whenever they can get those figured out, then they want to work on the PTSD and stuff. Myth: people should be able to move on with their lives after a traumatic event. After a traumatic event, those who can't cope are weak. Fact: the stress caused by trauma can affect all aspects of a person's life, including mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Research suggests that prolonged trauma may disrupt and alter brain chemistry. For some people, a traumatic event changes their views about themselves and the world around them. Yeah. Mine was childhood trauma, and mine did show up for years after, so that's because repressed mine, yeah. And it definitely changed my views about myself. I apologize for anything and everything under the sun. You could sit there and bump me and say that you're sorry, and I'll sit there and say I'm sorry. embedded in my brain. It's just PTSD is more common in women, only because of, you know, sexual assaults and stuff like that. Of course, war. Of course, wars, men and women, you know. Childhood abuse. Things like that. But that is it for the PTSD. Now I am going to end this video, then I'm going to do the video on depression, so